On December 18, Russian media outlets have distributed a video of the interrogation of a suspect allegedly involved in the liquidation of Kirillov. The Baza public page claims that the suspect is 29-year-old Uzbek citizen Akhmad Kurbanov. According to him, he was recruited by Ukrainian special services to eliminate a general of the Russian armed forces in Moscow. For this, he was allegedly promised $100,000 and an EU passport. He has been in Moscow for several months. First, he bought an electric scooter, and later installed it near Kirillov's entrance. In order to track the general's place of residence, the suspect rented a car in which he installed a surveillance camera. According to him, the video from the surveillance camera was broadcast directly in Dnepr. He brought the SVU remotely as soon as he received a signal about the general leaving the entrance. Putin's general, who was accused in absentia by the SBU on December 16 of violating international rules of war, was liquidated in Moscow on December 17. Major Polikarpov went to the next world with him. The senior Russian general was killed yesterday in Moscow, and Ukraine claimed responsibility of the attack, calling Kirillov a legitimate target. In response, Russia threatened the Ukrainian leadership with imminent revenge for what it described as a cowardly and despicable strike. The bodies of a senior Russian general and his assistant were removed from the street where they were killed by a bomb hidden in a scooter in Moscow on Tuesday. Witnesses described hearing a loud bang when Lieutenant General Igor Kirillov, the chief of the military's nuclear, biological and chemical protection forces, was killed as he and his assistant left his apartment for his office. It came a day after Ukraine's security agency leveled criminal charges against him. Ukraine's security service said it carried out Tuesday's attack. Kirillov was under sanctions from several countries, including the UK and Canada, for his actions in Moscow's military operation in Ukraine.
Взрыв был конкретный и сильный, не случайный, характерный. Вот. Я был уверен, что беспилотник.
Громкий хлопок, опасный, очень страшный, которого, нетипичный такой для этих мест. Подумали, может, стройка или с крыши снег упал. Оказалась вот такая страшная трагедия.
An explosive device planted close to a residential apartment block in Moscow killed the head of Russia's nuclear, biological, and chemical defense forces, Lieutenant General Igor Kirillov, early Tuesday, Russia's investigative committee said. Kirillov's assistant also died in the blast, triggered by the device which was placed in a scooter, officials said. Russian investigators have opened a case into the two deaths, according to the committee's spokesperson Svetlana Petrenko. Investigators, forensic experts and operational services are working at the scene, she said in a statement. Investigative and search activities are being carried out to establish all the circumstances around this crime. Ukraine's security services on December 16 charged Kirillov with the use of banned chemical weapons during Russia's military operation in Ukraine that started in February 2022. Ukraine's security service, the SBU, said that they had recorded more than 4,800 uses of chemical weapons on the battlefield since February 2022, particularly K-1 combat grenades. During the almost three-year operation, Russia has made small but steady territorial gains to the nearly one-fifth of Ukraine it already controls.
Главным следственным управлением Следственного комитета России по Москве по факту убийства двух военнослужащих возбуждено уголовное дело. По данным следствия, утром 17 декабря на Рязанском проспекте в Москве было приведено в действие взрывное устройство, заложенное в самокат, стоящий рядом с подъездом жилого дома. В результате произошедшего погиб начальник войск радиационной, химической и биологической защиты Вооруженных сил Российской Федерации Игорь Кириллов и его помощник. На месте происшествия работают следователи, криминалисты и оперативные службы. Проводятся следственные действия и оперативно-розыскные мероприятия, направленные на установление всех обстоятельств совершенного преступления.